Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So, man, we got to talk more about this Shaq Dwight Howard thing. Now, Dwight went on his spaces and really aired out the situation that's going on with Shaq. It was ongoing situation. You can't narrow it down to this one, but Dwight had come out after that initial exchange saying, he invites him to the podcast and that he want to really hash this thing out because Shaq said he held big man accountable, but if you look at it, there's nothing to hold accountable at this point because basketball in the NBA has passed them both by. So he's been taking pot shots about playing in Taiwan and all types of stuff about Dwight. He was a bus rider with the Lakers. I mean, just all kinds of little things like that. So Shaq pretty much said, "You need me to come on your podcast. You need my validation." Uh, and kind of shot down the whole notion that he would be doing that. And so Dwight Howard has went on Spaces. Let's listen to what he had to say.
Me and Mr. Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, yeah, man, it's crazy, man.
And people talk about they want to see us box and do all this stuff. First of all, we are too big, too grown,
Yep.
and too powerful black men. We don't need to be doing no fighting to see who is the best man. That ain't proving nothing but showing ignorance.
Hmm.
And I'm tired of this ignorant stuff. It's too ignorant stuff going on right now. All this bickering and fighting about
But what
little
is his
stuff.
main? What do you think his main issue with you is?
What issue could he have with me?
I don't know, man.
What
I,
issue could Shaquille O'Neal have with me?
maybe the Superman thing, and you going to the
He is
Lakers,
not
winning the ring.
Superman.
Yeah,
Listen to what you're saying. All these things are minute situation. They're
yeah, yeah,
small. A
yeah,
Superman name, a moniker,
yeah,
playing on the same team. These are little things and things that both time has passed us by with basketball. So it
yeah.
can't be anything dealing with uh with some
But
basketball stuff.
yeah, but I just think that you guys should both just talk it out, squash it, shake hands, and move on, man.
Most definitely.
Because it's
It
like,
ain't about though. It ain't about shaking hands and moving on. It's having a real man conversation. Hey, we two grown men. I
yeah,
watched you play growing up from the 11th grade up till I got in the NBA. What type of problems you got, man? You supposed to be mentoring all us young black men so we will be better black men coming up in this league instead of putting all of us down to say that you the done daughter of sinners. That's egotistical, man. Ain't got time, and we ain't got time for that this year to be all egotistical for what? He too old for that. He 52. We grew up watching this man. Me and my teammates. We all grew up watching him. Then we get in the league and he the one kicking us down more than everybody else. Come on, man, sit down. That's what I'm saying. What is your real issue? It can't be us. It can't be us. It can't be me. It can't be JaVale. It can't be none of these centers.
hmm,
Kareem ain't doing this. Wilt wasn't doing this. It's still going on. Like at some point you gotta move on, man. Sit down. I ain't got no. I done said it plenty of times. I ain't never had no beef. What I'm gonna have beef with Shaq for? He's Shaq. I ain't got no beef with him, but he continuing to say stuff about me, even when I'm quiet. So it's like, come on, bro. What you want to sit down and talk about? What really is it? What we need to figure out? Because I done reached out multiple times through multiple people. Hey, you talk to Shaq? Tell him I want to talk to him. Holler at him, see what's going on. Let's sit down, have a man to man. We ain't got to do this in front of no TV, no cameras, no none of that. Cause that's what I'm not about no cameras and TV for that. That's fake. That man has something to say. We can sit down and talk, whatever it may be. Internet gotta stop, man. Grown folks is fighting on the internet. Nobody trying to go back and forth with this big 7'2" man. So it ain't no beef, man. I ain't got no beef with this man. But just sit down, move along. If you really dead to somebody, then why is you talking? Come on. But as somebody that's supposed to be a man of God, I would never say somebody dead to me. I'm gonna pray for them because that's what the Bible says. With positive messages. That's what we. That's our purpose now. We done both played in the league. We done did our. Everybody know he the most dominant center in the world. He ain't got to talk about that no more. Basketball is over with. This life now, where your superhero for real. He done made it to the top of the mountain. He's supposed to be showing me, all these other centers, how to get to where he at. Not every time he get on the mic, he putting us down. Come on, man, he too big for that. Way too big and too grown for that, man. Every time he get his retired jersey with Orlando. He got people wearing the real Superman got 4 rings. For what? Why? To take a shot at somebody? To say you the real Superman?
Yeah, man. So when I hear about this story over and over again, it's really sad where Shaq is in his life. And you can see a lot of our heroes, a lot of players we grew up watching when we were younger. Yes, the old school mentality, I hear that, but um Dwight's not playing no more. So that's what Dwight is saying. The way him and KG went and hashed their issues out, KG cut them no slack when they competed. Shaq has something, I'm telling you, personal with Dwight Howard where, Royce Reed turned him down. I 100% believe that. And he did that to try to spite Dwight because at the time, she was dealing with Dwight Howard. So when you try, man, let's play that clip.
Prior to the show even starting, I had sent her a thread of where her ex-husband, had been texting me. And nothing ever happened. He actually cursed me out because I wouldn't talk to him. But I wanted everything to be out in the open. I wanted her to see everything, so if anything ever happened or was said, she knew it wasn't true.
So while Shaunie was married to Shaq, Shaq was texting you flirty messages.
Yes, but this was when I was dancing. So,
As a cheerleader.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you hear what Royce Reed said right then. This is why I can't give Shaq that old school mentality love, that you've seen other players use on players that come after them. Because yes, that's needed. But I can't give Shaq that because this was at the time when she was dancing and Dwight was dating he was dating Royce. And I don't know if they had already had their kid at the time, but yeah. Dwight Howard was with her and Shaq tried to do that. So they ain't got nothing to do with tough love. They ain't got nothing to do with, wanting you to be more dominant. That's you being a sleazy slime ball. And all these stories coming out about who Shaq was in the locker room and taking buckets of urine and waste and pouring it on people in the shower and all that. Somebody should have, let me not say that. But if he would have got his issue with some of the things that's being alleged that he was doing in locker rooms, where he put his Louis Amundsen's mouthpiece in his jock strap, put it down there by his you know what, and then put it back in his locker. Louis Amundsen come in, put it in his mouth, to go practice. That's beyond pranks. The wrong person could have did you in for that. And so while he is hiding behind the guise of showing love and tough love to players, some of his actions are too questionable for me. Too many stories of Shaq's actions, and I was a big Shaq fan. Coming up, I defended him when Devin Booker was talking about his shoe and all that on this channel. But some of that deviant behavior that he has, man, there's no excuse for it. There's no excuse for it. And you talking about you 52 now, you don't want to throw hands with Dwight, you too old. Well, I think you're too old to even be talking about him. So if you open your mouth and you keep coming at a person and they want to check you man to man about it, just if you too old to fight, then you too old to talk, negative about people. And I ain't talking about basketball criticism of active players. I'm not talking about that. That's your job. I'm talking about, all this back and forth on social media and saying, you was doing it for his best interest. No, you was trying to get at his woman and all types of stuff, sneaky underhanded stuff. And she even text Shaunie and let Shaunie know, so yeah, I want to share that with you guys, man. But Shaq is a sad dude, man. all those businesses and everything, this is another example of money not being able to make you 100% happy. You know, you're gonna have to get that yourself, man. You have to get a relationship with God, and you know, you gotta be just happy and content with your family, the people that love you, and all that stuff, man. Because you know, you'll find yourself out here just in beefs like Shaq at this age. It's not just him, Shannon Sharp, other people. You know, he's going at everybody the way he did Jokic on TV. It's just big hater. You know, like should Jokic win all these MVPs? Nah, you know, because you know that's such rarefied air um, of people, and you look at a lot of people that did it, you know, and the amount of titles they won and all that stuff. Like Jordan could have won it every year. So if we gonna reward Jokic every year, then you know. But that's another conversation. I ain't gonna go down that rabbit hole. We sticking with Shaq. I almost went off on another tangent, but yeah, I don't um, condone some of Shaq's actions. Phenomenal player, does some great philanthropy and all that stuff in the community, but I don't know, man. I want him to get rid of this beef with Dwight. Going on the podcast would be a good look in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.